Today I have in something pretty different from anything I think I've ever seen from the Swiss brand Timeless Watches. It's a watch that's a little hard to categorize at first. It has a mix of vintage and modern, a bit of dressiness, and also some tool watch vibes too. Big thanks to Timeless Watches for lending this in for a few days to try out. Really appreciate it, but let's get to it and check out the watch. All right. So there is a lot to take in here with this one, but we'll go through all of the details. The watch is available in a few color options, but check their site for that. And I will say, even browsing their site is quite the experience. It's set up in a unique interactive way. Link to that will be below. But let's start with a closer look at the dial. The dial is full of details, but your eye goes straight to that opening in the center. At least it did for me, and I didn't notice it at first, but there's an hour wheel below the hands that's the shape of the company logo. As you move the hour hand, so does that wheel with it. Up top is a badge with the company name Timeless there on that beautiful guilloche finished dial. Down at the 6 o'clock is the date, which is color matched to the dial within that sunken circular area. The hands, especially the hour and minutes, are quite unique. The hour and minutes have a gunmetal finish, and the second is polished steel. The outer white area has a pretty cool font for the hour markers, and at the very edge is the minute track. So, definitely a lot to take in here, but as a whole, I think it works. The case is well finished. It's got a thin bezel with a dimple at every hour. On the side is a small plaque with the model number of the watch, and on the opposite side is the crown, which is made with three finishes: black PVD steel and a rose gold plated center. The lug design is a standout for me with how they're rounded and curve into the strap, and they also get the gold plating treatment where they meet the case. The case back is a screw down case back, and you can get a better look at the company logo that's engraved at the center. Under the hood is the STP 111 with a power reserve of approximately 44 hours. Winding action is smooth, and the push pull crown is easy to grip to set the time and date. The watch comes on a good quality leather strap. The strap is a pretty thick leather on deploying it. The clasp is good, but I prefer personally a regular buckle, although it does help to preserve the leather. Nice strap though, and one of those that the leather's just gonna look even better with age. Size on the watch comes in at a case width of 41.4 millimeters. The lug to lug is 47.8 millimeters. Lug opening is 22 millimeters, and the thickness is 13.2 millimeters, including the slightly domed sapphire. So it's a fairly large watch. Water resistance is 100 meters. And here it is on my 7.25 inch wrist. And for my wrist size, it wears quite nice. Maybe not the best on a smaller wrist, but I've enjoyed the watch. It's a little big to be a full-blown dress watch, but even just in jeans and a t-shirt, it works great as a casual watch too. Cost for these coming in at 1450 Swiss francs. So not a cheap watch by any means, but definitely no parts bin components here either. Link to where you can find these will be in the description below. Appreciate you taking a few minutes to stop by, and we'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.